Going on with all my billionaires out there? This the God Hoods Billionaire. Welcome to Hoods Billionaire TV. Big favor, big abundance. On today's episode, we're gonna be talking about, is Dababy getting blackballed? Let's talk about it. So there's been a lot of rumblings about Dababy's recent album sales. He went from the first Baby on Baby, doing about 120,000 copies, to Baby on Baby 2, which we did a review on for Flame Fridays if you want to go check it out. Baby on Baby 2 selling about less than 20,000 copies. They say it's on pace to do about 16,000 copies. And that is a huge decrease in sales. Him not being able to sell out shows. The show in New Orleans got canceled due to him not being able to sell a sufficient amount of tickets. And there's just been pretty much an all-around drop in his overall sales and bookings. And this happened after he spoke, made some comments, that offended the LGBTQ community. In regards to, some events with homosexuality. He's speaking on, guys, being on the down low behind closed doors. This is via Dababy and what he said, and spreading HIV. And that's what he said. And he came out after that and apologized, said if anybody took that the wrong way, that he wasn't trying to offend anybody in the LGBTQ community. He was just, kind of just speaking on those behaviors from people who portray to be heterosexual, but are actually homosexual behind closed doors. I believe that that to me is what I was interpreting what he said when he made the apology. And also those people spreading HIV. So I definitely could understand what he was saying, but the LGBTQ community did not take well to that, and ever since then you kind of seen like videos be released on him where they trying to show him in a bad light, in regards to the issue where he had to shoot and kill a man at Walmart, issues with him talking to the police. After his shooting where he was defending himself and he was just saying, hey, I was just defending myself in self-defense. So, do I think they blackballing Dababy? I mean, let's just be obvious. I mean, yes, of course, you know what I'm saying? But one thing about Dababy, what I think he didn't understand is that, the LGBTQ community has power. And obviously they had great influence over his career. And I think that's what he underestimated, that he didn't know how great of an influence that they had on his career. You see what I'm saying? Like when Dave Chappelle does it and speaks on the LGBTQ community, he doesn't need them in order to succeed. You see what I'm saying? His career wasn't built off of that. The deal he got with Netflix has already been done. He's out of his old contract, and Dave Chappelle will sell out anything. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he'll sell out anything. You know what I'm saying? So, if, knowing that he'll sell out anything, that he's great at what he does, he doesn't need them. They can't influence his career. They can't do anything to stop his career. You see what I'm saying? And that's the difference with Dave Chappelle doing it. And then he's spoken on it. They can't do anything to stop his career. And I'm not saying that this had anything to do with the LGBTQ community, but a homosexual man ran on stage with Dave Chappelle with a knife, and his security had to handle the situation and ensure that they disarmed the guy. You know what I'm saying? End up beating the guy up pretty bad, breaking his arm, getting his face broke. And that was wrong of that man trying to go running on stage with a knife towards Dave Chappelle. You know what I'm saying? So, but with Dababy it's different because, when you sign that contract to these major labels, I guess you thought you had more control than what you had, and obviously what ended up happening was it had to be brought to him that You know, these are the people that are in power in the music industry. You know, these people are in power. Now, I have, you know, gay family members. I don't have anything against the gay community or anybody that chooses that way of life. That is your way of life. That is what you choose. And that doesn't take away from, you know, the homosexual community as a people. You know what I'm saying? I judge people by their character, not their sexuality. You know what I mean? If you have fucked up character, I don't care if you gay, straight, I don't care what you is. If you got fucked up character, I'm not gonna fuck with you, period. You feel what I'm saying? That doesn't matter what you are. You know what I'm saying? So we don't base anything off of sexuality here. But what Dababy had to learn was, you know, the people in that community have high influence in the music industry and the entertainment industry. And would I be lying if I said that he was getting, I mean, if I said that he wasn't getting blackballed? Yeah, that would be a lie. Like, there's definitely some blackballing going on. I mean, they definitely are letting him know that they're in control of his career and that they can take everything that they gave him away from him. That's just being real. We just got to be honest about looking at the facts. That's what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Now, with that being said, could Dababy career just be cooling down a little bit? Yeah, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? It could be cooling down a little bit. You feel what I'm saying? Dababy isn't like a top tier lyricist. You feel what I'm saying? He makes some pretty decent music, but he's not like a top tier lyricist. He does really creative videos, but the music isn't that creative. It's really, a lot of the time he like using the same concepts. Always talking about fucking a bitch with no condom, or fucking a bitch and, you know what I'm saying, going crazy and, you know, that type of stuff. Or he'll kill a nigga. Like, the lyrical concepts of his music pretty much tend to stay the same. The production pretty much tends to stay the same. So if he's gonna ride that wave out, you can, because you can build a community of people that are gonna like your music no matter what. Like Currency, you know, did. And a lot of other artists like that who built like a cult following of people that just follow them for their music. You know what I'm saying? Larry June, people like that. You feel what I'm saying? Where your music has a cult following. You feel what I'm saying? So, but it really sounds like it could be a mixture of both, but they definitely blackballing them though. You know what I'm saying? And just watching a young black man get blackballed, yeah, that definitely, you know what I'm saying? You know, it doesn't make you feel good. You know what I'm saying? I want to see Dababy ball and reach his full potential. But one thing about him, when I do listen to him, I can tell he's very spiritually in tune. He's a very spiritually in tune young man, regardless of, you know, however you feel about him. He's definitely spiritually in tune, and he understands whatever God got him going through is to make him a better person and a better human being. You feel what I'm saying? And that's really all it is. And he can still stand on his moral foundation and his morals and his principles. He can still stand on that. You feel what I'm saying? As a human being, and become better as a person in general. You feel what I'm saying? That definitely can happen. You feel what I'm saying? That's just a part of it. You feel what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? Hopefully this is something he can bounce back from and become his best self. You know what I'm saying? But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. It's the guy who's being there. Big favor, big abundance. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. This the guy who's being there. Big favor, big abundance. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Do y'all think Dababy is getting blackballed? Do y'all think this is a case of him being blackballed? Do y'all think that, or y'all just think he kind of losing his buzz, man? Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. It's the guy, Hoods Billionaire, big favor, big abundance. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'm gone.